How you doing, guys? I'm Sean.
Hi everybody, I'm Lynn. I hope everyone is having an incredible day today.
Absolutely juicy Lucy.
Juicy
type of
Lucy.
day. Guys, listen, today's video we're going to be talking about how to sense and feel crystal energy.
Yeah. Now, what we're going to talk about in this video is obviously sensing crystal energy. And quite often, one of the most commonest questions we get asked all the time is, I bought this crystal the other day and I don't get anything from it. I sit there and I don't get anything. I don't get any of these strange sensations.
Not bought from us, by the way.
No, not bought from us.
Although we sell crystals, there's no complaints.
No. But a lot of people think, because obviously if you're reading a lot of the crystal books, and we're not saying that they don't do them things, because everyone has different experiences, but obviously a lot of crystal books would say, for example now Herkimer diamond, that it would take you to this and that, and some of these crystals, the claims are so out there, it would take you to planet Zarg and everything.
It would be like electric in your
and
hand.
You're going to get all this electricity in your hands and everything. And quite often we get asked, well, they bought this crystal that they really loved in a crystal shop and they took it home and they sat there and they didn't get any of these strange buzzing sensations or no heat or anything like that. And they say, so how do you get that? How do you get to sense crystal energy? And what we would say to that person is, well, there's the main reason to sense crystal energy. First of all, what we'd say to them is, if they felt drawn to that crystal, if they went into a crystal shop and they were drawn to it purely by eye, by visual, then that is sensing the crystal's energy straight away. So although they might not get anything physically from it, from the hands or tingling, the fact they were drawn to that crystal, something made them go out and buy that crystal, proves that they've tuned into that crystal's energy. So I say to them straight away, look, you've tuned into the crystal's energy. You're feeling that crystal's energy because visually it's had an impact on you. So straight away, they go, oh, I never thought of it like that. But if you're talking about sensations with the hands, then what we would recommend is, first of all, to sit down, meditate with your crystal. Now, if it's a new crystal, always get to know your crystal. It will take a long time sometimes to get to know your crystal. It's not something you can just buy and then the next day you're going to expect to have all these things from it.
Just like humans, it takes a wee while for people to
get to know each other. Absolutely, you need to actually make a friend of your crystal.
Then still getting to know me.
After 7 years, 8 years nearly. No, but it is true. Do you know, with your crystal, it is like a friend that you make. You do need to spend time with it and get to know it, and this will take time. So I wouldn't recommend trying to tune into too many different crystals all at once if you go out and you buy a load of them. So take one step at a time with your crystal. After you've purchased it, or somebody's even given it to you as a gift, then sit down, meditate with it, take it to bed with you, carry it on you. Just be careful if you, some of the high-powered, high vibrations like moldavite, to be careful with doing that too much because it can knock your way out. So everything in moderation. But that's the best way to get in tune with your crystal. Now, if you want to get the sensations pretty much straight away, I would say sit down with your crystal, meditate with it, hold it into your hand. If you've got a table next to you, get a piece of paper, pen and paper, and write down, close your eyes if possible, I find that helps. Write down anything that comes to you from that crystal. Now, you may not get any tingling. Some people find that when they're holding that, they might not get anything straight away, but when they actually close their eyes and try and tune into that crystal, they'll start to feel the tingling. Might be a little bit of tingling under the hands. It could be even a little bit of throbbing or tingling and spitting sensation, a little bit. It's all different. It could be heat. It could also be cold. Now, they're all the physical sensations you may get. And you also may get emotional. You might not get any physical sensations. You might say, I'm not getting any tingling, not getting any heat or cold or anything like that. But what you do get is you start thinking of things. Things start appearing into your mind that you'd pushed aside. Images start coming up. So write everything down that you're getting from that crystal. Images that's coming up, whether it's pictures of flowers, whether it's pictures of dogs or cats or clouds.
Everything's relevant.
Everything's relevant. Write down what you're getting, and thought forms, anything, any memories that's coming up, everything write down. And then at the end of it, say half an hour of meditating with your crystal and writing down what is coming to you, look at that, and I bet you'll know then that you have tuned into that crystal, because too many people expect to have strange sensations. But if you actually tune in and sit there, close your eyes, get the pen and paper, and you will get things come to you, and write it down. And at the end of that 30 minutes, you look and think, gosh, I had all that come to me. I was thinking about all these things that's happened to me in the past. Well, that you're actually tuning into that crystal. That crystal is tuning into you also. So,
20%.
Yeah. But say there's other many ways to tune into crystal's energy as well. Do you know? as we've already spoken about the visual one, which is the most obvious one. You may not get anything physical, but the visual one, you felt drawn to it. But also you might even be looking in the crystal book and you say, I'm really, for some reason, I'm really drawn to lapidocrosite or rhodocrosite or lepidolite or any of the ones. And you're only looking at a photograph of it. So you haven't actually seen an actual crystal physical one in a crystal shop or anything like that, but you're still drawn to that crystal, so you're still tuning into that crystal's energy, and that crystal wants you to purchase it so it can work with you. And because once you've got that individual crystal as well, everyone is all completely individual again. You could have, for example, amethyst here. You might be drawn to start off with without, I want to go and get a piece of amethyst. You don't know what type, but you feel drawn to it. So you go out and then you buy, there's a table full of amethysts, and then you feel drawn to that particular type of amethyst, and that is the right one for you. You're tuning into that energy. The amethyst is actually calling you to buy that crystal, and you're tuning into it. So to tune and feel crystal energy, you don't necessarily have to have buzzing or heat or anything like that.
Everybody's going to be completely different, and that's the thing. You have to always try to keep this in mind. You're completely unique. You're a unique individual, and we're all unique. And all crystals are unique, and no two crystals are the same. So when you're going through the crystal books and you're reading down what they can or can't do, try to give yourself, more of a say in what way you're going to feel with a crystal. Don't be giving your power away to us or any crystal people or the crystal books by saying, I'm going to have to feel a sensation, or I have to place this crystal on a particular part of the body to feel a certain sensation. As Lyn says, once you start connecting with crystal energy and connecting with your own sensation, because you're unique. Some people, like I'm holding these crystals now, this one here is buzzing, this one here is ice cold. Do you know what I mean? It's not down to temperature because the room's warm. It's just down to two different sensations that I'm feeling from two different crystals.
Absolutely,
so when you go to a crystal shop, put to the side if you can, what the sales people are saying to you, what the books are saying to you. Lyn says, walk into the room with the intention that you're going to find a crystal helper that's going to work with you on a particular issue that you happen to be looking for. So when you walk in through that door, start being aware of your sensations, where you're starting to be pulled towards, where you're being drawn towards. You start seeing a load of crystals. So if you're looking to there's a pair of tumblestones here and things like that. See what you're drawn. Is it visually you're picking up a bit of hematite there, going to pick that up. Hold it in your hand. So when you hold it in your hand, Lyn says, start connecting with it, moving it around, higher self, connecting. And that's the sort of sensation. And you will start to pick up your own signals, your own signs, what's good for you and what's not good for you. So guys, listen, it's up to yourselves what way you proceed with this path, this journey. We're trying to get you to really believe that you're an intuitive being. Don't be giving your power away to us or anyone else. We're all just on a different section of journey. We're all going to the same place. But genuinely, you sit down with a crystal with the intention that you're going to feel a sensation. I'm going to pick this crystal up, sir, or I'm going to have to feel it buzzing in my hand. You don't feel it buzzing in your hand. You start feeling bad about yourself. Well, I'm no good at crystals. I don't sense them. If you've got a crystal in your possession, at some stage you've sensed it, it's came to you for a particular reason.
Absolutely.
Sit down,
yeah.
work with it, and I guarantee you, you'll start to find your own sensations and things with it.
Get to know the crystal. So that's the best advice I would say to you is, if you want to feel crystal, get to know your crystal first and spend time with it as much as possible, and then write down all the sensations and feelings that you get coming to you. Say, it may not always be the physical, it's what comes to you emotionally as well. Definitely. Also, just to let you know, if ever you pick a crystal up and it makes you feel depressed or low, then don't work with that crystal. Try giving it a very good cleanse. Give it a good cleanse. We've got various tips on how to cleanse crystals.
Don't get rid of it,
No, don't get rid of it. And cleanse it. And hopefully that's sometimes what it can be. But if it still makes you feel like that, then it's not that the crystal is bad. It's just not the right one for you.
Maybe bringing up issues that's meant to come up also. So guys, let's now just go. There's a wee bit of a breakdown, or a wee bit of a slant.
So that's how we would recommend for sensing crystal energy.
Definitely. Guys, listen, if you're not already aware of it, we've got a wee Etsy store that we're selling some crystals. And if you wanted to check them out, the wee links will be down below. And we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe for weekly uploads and videos and other mind, body and spirit issues. And you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And thanks very much for watching.
Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Send you loads of love and happiness from Ireland as always. And until the next video, bye.
See you later, guys. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.